the animals that make us wish our own pets could hold a conversation.
You look like you've got something to say. Do you?
Yes, I certainly do.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 greatest talking animals in TV.
Soon, Pinky, they'll give us our own sitcom, and then the world.
But Vane, you still haven't gotten on the cover of People magazine.
Yes.
For this list, we're taking a look at the most memorable television animals that are able to speak.
I hope I don't have to sign autographs. Mainly because cats can't write.
We've excluded Looney Tunes like Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck, as well as Disney icons like Donald Duck and Winnie the Pooh, since their career-defining shorts technically premiered in movie theaters before hitting the small screen.
You're despicable.
Number 10. Jake the Dog, Adventure Time.
Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mommy. It's so nice to be here with you now.
They say that dogs are a man's best friend, but Jake is much more than a canine companion in Finn the Human's eyes. He's a brother.
You always know what to say.
Blah, blee, blue, blah, blah, blue, blee, blah, blue, blue.
Okay, I'm convinced. Let's roll!
This adventurous pooch is one of the most unique creatures in the land of Ooh, not only possessing the ability to talk, but also able to shapeshift into anything imaginable.
Come out, you chicken nug!
Despite his extraordinary powers, Jake maintains a laid-back outlook on life, which occasionally lands him in hot water.
We got warm bubble water on our buns. I love this spa, and that's a fact, but if I stay too long, I get a pruny back.
When it's clear that his loved ones are in danger, though, Jake will always stretch to the occasion.
What? Watch me, fool. Hup.
Number 9. Yogi Bear, The Yogi Bear Show.
Every day it's the same old thing. Look at the bears, look at the bears, look at the bears.
Yogi isn't the kind of bear who'll maul people and rip them to shreds. Yet he is guilty of an equally punishable offense, snatching picnic baskets.
Now, let me have the balloon, boo-boo.
Here you are, Yogi.
My usual way to get rid of evidence. Picnic baskets away.
His notoriety for basket theft has made Yogi public enemy number 1 in Jellystone Park.
I know you just had a picnic basket. Where is it?
Careful, sir. If you can't prove that, I could sue you for slander.
Although his stunted sidekick Boo Boo often advises him not to upset the authoritative Ranger Smith, the rules don't faze the carefree Yogi. He's smarter than the average bear, or ranger for that matter.
Yogi, give up? I gotta prove I'm smarter than the average ranger.
Of course, he sometimes thinks with his stomach rather than with his head.
Somehow, picnic baskets just don't seem the same when the ranger knows about it. But I suppose I ought to force-feed myself to keep my strength up.
Number 8. Big Bird, Sesame Street.
Oh, hi. Welcome to Sesame Street.
Just as Sesame Street was likely the first show you watched as a child, Big Bird was probably the first time you ever saw an animal talk.
You know, my granny bird once said that the whole world is a stage. Now I know what that means.
Since 1969, this 8'2" yellow bird has taught several generations of youngsters various lessons, which range from basic mathematics to the inevitability of death.
You know, I'm gonna miss you, Mr. Looper.
That's Hooper, Big Bird. Hooper.
Big Bird approaches everything with childlike innocence, whether he's trying to prove the existence of Mr. Snuffleupagus or commenting on the presidential election. Still performed by Muppeteer Carol Spinney, this character has become a timeless figure of everyone's childhood.
Sesame Street has been brought to you today by the letters B and F, and by the old number 6.
Number 7. Garfield, Garfield and Friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, Garfield and Friends.
On paper, Garfield really shouldn't be a compelling protagonist. After all, his 3 greatest pastimes are sleeping, watching TV, and eating everything in sight.
What difference does it make what day it is?
While he contributes little to society or around the house, much of this fat cat's likability stems from the fact that he's so passionate about his own lazy hobbies. He is who he is, and Garfield loves himself for it. In turn, we can't help but love Garfield as well, especially if you too are a slacker who cherishes lasagna as much as you despise Mondays.
Monday!
Number 6. Mr. Ed. Mr. Ed.
Hello, I'm Mr. Ed.
Portrayed by Bamboo Harvester and voiced by cowboy B-movie actor Alan Lane. It's never explained exactly how this highly intelligent horse can talk.
I told you horses are smarter than people.
Regardless, his irregular quirk is easy for the audience to accept since he makes for such a wonderful comedic foil to the kindly Wilbur.
Hi, Ed. I was hoping I'd hear from you. You okay?
Yeah, I just wanted to find out where you stashed the carrots.
Mr. Ed's mouth movements don't sync with his words, but that's just part of this outlandish character's charm.
Hey, where are you going?
Over to the tally-ho stables.
What for?
I've got a babysit.
Although horses aren't the most emotive creatures, Mr. Ed can always hold his own against human actors, including big-name guest stars like Clint Eastwood.
He likes you. How about that?
Number 5. Brian Griffin, Family Guy.
Hey, that's quite a voice you've got there. You ever think about doing radio?
Well, I listen to a lot of radio.
The universe of Family Guy is so bizarre that a dog that talks, sings, and sleeps with human bimbos doesn't raise many eyebrows.
Hey, how was the Bachelorette? Was she a dumb bimbo, like you said, but with a big rack? Come on in and tell me everything. I bet your stories will make me laugh so hard I shoot milk out of my nose.
Peter, this is Brooke, the Bachelorette. She's having dinner with us tonight. I went over this with you a few minutes ago.
Brian aspires to be taken seriously by others, but is often shot down.
How you coming on that novel you're working on? Huh? Got a big stack of papers there? Got a nice little story you're working on there? A big novel?
This has less to do with him being a dog and more to do with him being an alcoholic, college dropout, and pretentious writer.
You know, if people want crap, I'll give them crap.
As much as Brian is hated by Quagmire, the Griffin family loves him dearly and simply couldn't function without his sarcastic wit. He's given a voice to dogs everywhere.
He, thinks I'm in love. Oh my God! You can talk! Never mind.
Number 4. Alvin, Simon, and Theodore, Alvin and the Chipmunks. With Alvin being the rebel, Simon being the adorkable type, and Theodore being the baby-faced one, Alvin and the Chipmunks are like any other boy band. The only differences are that they're a trio instead of a 5-piece, and they're, well, chipmunks.
I've got good news. Our lawyer says the chipmunk name is ours.
While their capability to talk doesn't seem to impress humans, their singing chops have taken the world by storm. Behind the scenes, the Chipmunks cause mischief like any other kids, with Alvin himself typically owning most of the blame. Whenever Dave screams his name, you know there's trouble.
Hey, Dave, you're a lifesaver!
Alvin, that's one of a kind. Be careful.
Number 3, Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo, where are you?
Scooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now.
Scooby-Doo might not be the easiest dog to understand, since he puts the letter R in front of every word he utters.
Right. He likes to slide. Oh, boy.
Still, a dog that speaks garbled English is better than a dog that can't speak at all. Running away from masked baddies as quickly as he runs towards a box of Scooby snacks, this Great Dane can be a colossal coward. When things are at their darkest, however, you can count on Scooby to catch the villain.
Hey, where's Scooby?
Well, would you look at that? He's getting his ears scratched.
The heart of Mystery Inc. It's impossible to imagine the gang without him.
Shaggy, sometimes I think you'd rather eat pizza pie than solve a mystery.
Let's vote on it. Mystery or pizza pie? Reach your right. Cut it out, you two.
Number 2, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Donatello, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
When the evil shredder attacks, these turtle boys don't cut them no slack. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
These weapon-wielding, sewer-dwelling reptilian brothers may not be what you typically think of when you try to picture turtles. But come on, who wouldn't want to spend a day or two swapping stories, eating pizza, and practicing your ninjutsu skills with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I knew the outside world would consider them freaks, so I trained them in the art of ninjutsu.
With a rat sensei named Splinter as their guide, Serious leader Leonardo, slacker dude Michelangelo, bad boy Raphael, and smart guy Donatello fight crime and try to save New York City from all kinds of evil.
They're getting away!
That's what they think! Come on!
All while trying to keep their mutant identities a secret and delivering catchphrases that have infiltrated pop culture to this day.
We turtles don't know the meaning of the word defeat. That's right! We never bothered to look it up in the dictionary.
Don't you guys take anything seriously?
Before we have a chat with our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
I call this one the slice and dice. Ha! Not a scratch on me.
What are we gonna do tomorrow night?
The same thing we do for real every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Klaus, your scales are especially shiny today, my friend.
Thank you for noticing.
You're an idiot.
They're going on a cool adventure and they don't know what's in store. They're coming from the closet and they're headed out the door. Uh-oh.
My room. Come on, Salem.
Can you wait till I finish my milk?
Did the cat just talk?
Yes. And get this stupid hat off my head.
Oh my god!
Number 1, Kermit the Frog, Sesame Street, and The Muppet Show.
Thank you. All right, here we are once again with another great show for you.
With The Muppet Show, Jim Henson aspired to fashion characters that kids and adults could identify with. He chiefly accomplished this through the franchise's universally appealing mascot, Kermit the Frog.
The trouble is, you see, he's following me all around and giving me these jokes for my act, and they are awful.
Fozzie, how would you know?
How would I know, smarty frog?
First appearing on Sesame Street, and later becoming the only Muppet to star on both shows, Kermit's goofier, awkward side helps children relate to him.
Now I know my ABCs. Next time Cookie Monster can do it with you. I'm leaving.
I love you.
I love you too.
Adults, meanwhile, can relate to Kermit's hectic responsibilities concerning getting the job done.
Hey, can we have some quiet out there in the theater, please?
Pleasing a passionate girlfriend.
Oh, Piggy, I've told you, I don't have any time in my life for any emotional involvement right now.
And holding the crew together. No matter what age you are, everyone can relate to Kermit's vulnerability and insecurities. He may be an amphibian, but Kermit is truly an everyman.
It's not that easy being green. Having to spend each day the color of the leaves.
Do you agree with our list?
Yes, looking at you, kid.
Who's your favorite talking TV animal?
Sabrina.
For more anthropomorphic top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Join us next week when our guest will be Gore Vidal. And remember, life is full of entrees, so don't fill up on bread.